Hello friends, today we will see the point conversion, that is conversion from Cartesian to cylindrical, cylindrical to Cartesian, then conversion from spherical to Cartesian, Cartesian to spherical. So like this conversion of point we are going to see today. So first we will see conversion between Cartesian. So we will see today conversion between Cartesian and cylindrical coordinates. So in this we will see first cylindrical to Cartesian. So point given in the cylindrical coordinate system is in r phi z form, and in the Cartesian it is in the form x comma y comma z. So we are going to convert r phi z point into corresponding x y z point. So for that we will take the help of this diagram. Now consider the point P having coordinates r phi z as shown here. Now this point is here. Now if I draw the projection of this point on xy plane, so this is the projection of that point P on xy plane. It is going to meet at this point. Now here if you join this point and the origin, then you are going to get this line here. Now this line is having the total distance of r, because this line and this line are parallel and equal. Therefore this distance is r, that is radius of the cylinder. Therefore this distance will be equal to radius of the cylinder, that is r. Now this point P is making an angle, or the projection of this point P making an angle phi with respect to xz plane. So this is the phi angle. Now if I join, or if I draw the parallel from this point parallel to the x-axis, so this line, and parallel to the y-axis, this line, so it is going to meet on x-axis and this line is going to meet on y-axis. Now this distance is r, this is the angle phi. Now what is this distance? Basically if you consider this triangle, so this angle is 90 degree. So for this right angle triangle, so this is the front side of this phi. Therefore this will be, if I want to write the sine phi, then that sine phi will be this hypotenuse divided by front side. Therefore this distance will be y distance and it is equal to r sine phi. Similarly for the same right angle triangle, if I want to calculate this distance, so this distance will be x distance, and it will be, means if I want to calculate the cos of phi, then cos phi will be adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. If I do the cross multiplication, I will get x distance as r cos phi. So this is the r cos phi and this is the r sin phi for this triangle. So we will get the straightforward relation here, x equal to r cos phi and y equal to r sin phi. And similarly as far as z is considered, so height z, it is the z value itself. Therefore z point is equal to z value itself. Now we will see the reverse conversion, that is Cartesian to cylindrical conversion. So if I do the addition of x square plus y square, so it will be r square sin square phi plus r square cos square phi. So take r square common, so what remains in the bracket? Sin square phi plus cos square phi. So if I simplify this, so x square plus y square, it is equal to r square, and r will be what? Square root of x square plus y square. Means the relation between r and xy, it is r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. Now similarly if I take the ratio y coordinate divided by x coordinate, that is r sin phi divided by r cos phi, so it will be tan phi. Therefore tan phi, it is equal to y by x, so phi will be tan inverse of y by x. So phi angle can be calculated from the Cartesian value x and y as like phi equal to tan inverse of y by x. And we know that z value itself is the z value, means what is the z value present in Cartesian form, same z value is there in the cylindrical form. So r is equal to square root of x square plus y square, phi is equal to tan inverse of y by x, and z is equal to z. So likewise this conversion can be done. Now we'll see one problem based on this point conversion. So consider the point, convert the following point from Cartesian to cylindrical coordinates. So here point given it is 0, comma minus 2, comma 2, means this is the point given in Cartesian form, and we need to convert this point into corresponding cylindrical point. So the given point is 0, minus 2, 2. So r value will be square root of x square plus y square. So it is 0 square plus minus 2 square, it is equal to square root of 4, means it is 2, and phi will be tan inverse of y by x. So y value is minus 2 upon x value is 0. So tan inverse of infinity, so it comes as minus pi by 2, but we can't write this minus pi by 2, means angle is negative here, means it is, here we are getting minus 90 degree, means it is 270 degree, therefore it can be written as 3 pi by 2, and z value itself is equal to what the z value mentioned here, so z equal to 2. So the converted point is 3 pi by 2, comma 2. Similarly, it is asked to convert the point root 3, comma 1, comma minus 1. So the given point is root 3, 1, minus 1. So r will be square root of root 3 bracket square plus 1 square, it is equal to root 4, means it is 2 value. Similarly, phi will be tan inverse of y by x. So y is 1 upon root 3. So it is pi by 6. So tan inverse of 1 by root 3, it comes as pi by 6, and z, it is the z value as it is, that is minus 1. So the converted point is 2 pi by 6 and minus 1. So likewise the points can be converted from Cartesian to cylindrical or cylindrical to Cartesian. Now we will see the next problem. Here it is asked to convert the point from cylindrical to Cartesian coordinate system. So the point given is 2, 5 pi by 3, minus 2. So the given point is this 2, 5 pi by 3, minus 2. Now it is asked to convert this cylindrical point into Cartesian. So therefore x will be r cos phi. So x is equal to, now r value here it is 2, therefore 2 cos 5 pi by 3 equal to, so if I solve this I am going to get the answer as 1. You can cross this. Then y is equal to r sin phi. So y will be 2 sin pi by 3. So it comes as minus 1.73. So y value is negative value, that is minus 1.73, and z value, it is z value as it is, that is minus 2. So the converted point will be 1 minus 1.73, minus 2. Similarly, the given point, second point is 4 pi by 6 and 1. Here we are going to convert this point into corresponding Cartesian form. Therefore x will be r cos phi. So x equal to r value here it is 4. So 4 cos y value, phi value it is pi by 6. Therefore x is equal to r cos pi by 6, so it is 3.46. Similarly, y is equal to r sine phi, so y is equal to 4 sine pi by 6, that is, so if I solve this, I am going to get the answer as 2 and z equal to 1. So the converted point is 3.46, 2, 1. Now we will see the conversion between Cartesian and spherical coordinates. So first we will see spherical to Cartesian conversion. So for that we will consider this diagram first. Now let this is my point P, which is having Cartesian point as P r theta phi. So this is the point P having spherical coordinates r theta phi. Now if I draw the projection of this point P onto the xy plane, so I am going to get this projection. Let this is the projection which is going to meet on the xy plane at point Q. Therefore this point Q is joined to this origin, so OQ. So OQ line is parallel to the TP. So if I join this O to this point P, so this is my radius value of that sphere. So this is the spherical point, and R value here it is mentioned. So this R value means this is the radius of that sphere. So this is the radius R value, that is O to P. Now if I join, if I see this triangle, that is the triangle OTP. So in this triangle, this is the 90 degree and this is the angle theta. So this angle theta means it is the angle made with respect to Z plane. So if I write the sine theta, so that sine theta will be front side divided by hypotenuse. So sine theta will be, so front side it is x side, so in this case it is z. So sine theta will be front side upon hypotenuse. If I simplify that, I am going to get this side answer as r sine theta. Similarly, for this adjacent side, that is O to T, that is OT. So this is, if I want to write the equation, trigonometric equation for this right angle triangle, that is cos theta. So that cos theta will be adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So adjacent side will be r cos theta. Therefore here OT, that is Z, it becomes r cos theta. Now TP is parallel to OQ. So TP value is r sin theta. Similarly OQ value is r sin theta. So it is the equal. Now you consider the triangle ORQ. So in this triangle OR is equal to SQ because these are parallel. Similarly RQ, it is equal to OS because these are parallel. Now here in the triangle ORQ, if you calculate sin phi, then we will get the answer for this RQ side. So this RQ side will be r sin theta sin phi. Similarly, if you calculate this adjacent side, means for that we have to apply the cos phi. So if I apply the cos phi here and if I simplify that, I will get this OR answer as r sin theta cos phi. So likewise QR we are going to get as r sin theta sin phi, and QS, that is OR, we are going to get as r sin theta cos phi. Now with this we will try to write the relation between all these points. So OR equal to OQ cos phi. So O to R, that is OR, it is OQ cos phi, means OR is the along x axis, therefore OR distance is x. So x equal to, now OQ, we already know that OQ is r sin theta and it is multiplied by cos phi. Therefore x equal to r sin theta cos phi. Similarly OS, it is equal to OQ sin phi, and we know that OQ is r sin theta. Therefore OS, that is y, equal to r sin theta sin phi. Similarly, write the equation for distance OT. So OT equal to, you can observe here O to T. So OT, it is equal to OP cos theta. So OT is equal to OP cos theta. So OT means it is the distance Z. So Z equal to OP. So OP means distance R. So R cos theta. So Z is equal to R cos theta. So likewise, spherical point can be converted into Cartesian point. Now we will see the next conversion, that is Cartesian to spherical. So what the answers we are getting for x equal to, y equal to and z equal to. For that, you square all these three equations. So we'll write a new equation, that is x square plus y square plus z square, and we know that x is equal to r sin theta cos phi, y is equal to r sin theta sin phi, and z is equal to r cos theta. So if I do the square and if I add all these, so I will get r square sin square theta cos square phi plus r square sin square theta sin square phi plus r square cos square theta. So if I simplify this, so I will get, so if I want to solve this, so for this you take the r square sin square theta common from the first two. So what remains in the bracket? Cos square phi plus sin square phi. So cos square phi plus sin square phi, this answer is 1. Therefore what remains here? R square sin square theta plus r square cos square theta. So from this you take r square common. So what remains in the bracket? Sin square theta plus cos square theta. And we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta, it is 1. Therefore finally it is going to remain as r square. So x square plus y square plus z square, it is equal to r square. Now if I simplify this, r is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So this is the conversion from x, y, z to r. Similarly, phi can be written as, so if you observe those two equations, that is x equal to r sin theta cos phi and y is equal to r sin theta sin phi. So you take the ratio of y by x. So that y by x, we are going to get, if I simplify that y by x ratio, so there we are going to get that answer as tan of phi. So phi can be written as phi equal to tan inverse of y upon x. Similarly, if you refer that z equation, so that z equation is, you can see here, z is equal to r cos theta. So theta will be cos inverse of z upon r, and we know that r is equal to square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So likewise you can write r equal to phi equal to and theta equal to, means these Cartesian points can be converted into spherical point. Now we will see the example based upon this conversion. So consider this example. So what is given in this problem? It is asked to convert point P having coordinate 8, pi by 3, pi by 6, that is this point is given in a spherical form, and it is asked to convert this point into Cartesian coordinates. So how to solve this? So use the straightforward conversion equations, that is x equal to r sin theta cos phi. So it will be 8 sin pi by 3 cos pi by 6. If I simplify this, I am going to get the answer as 6. So x equal to 6. Similarly, y equal to r sin theta sine phi. So 8 sine pi by 3 sine pi by 6. If I simplify this, I will get the answer as 3.46. So y equal to 3.46, and the last equation is z equal to r cos theta. So here r value is 8 and theta value is pi by 3, therefore it becomes 8 cos pi by 3. If I simplify this, I will get the answer as 4. So likewise, I can convert this point in the Cartesian form as 6, 3.46 and 4. Means x value is 6, y value is 3.46 and z value is 4. We will see the next problem. Here it is asked to convert point P, which is given in the spherical form as 10 comma pi by 6 comma pi by 3, means r equal to 10, theta equal to pi by 3, pi by 6 and phi equal to pi by 3. Now it is asked to convert this point into cylindrical form. Now we have not observed any straightforward equation of spherical to cylindrical conversion. So first you convert this spherical point into Cartesian and then convert that Cartesian into cylindrical. So these are the steps we are going to follow here. So we will first convert this spherical point into Cartesian point. So we will first find out the x value. So x equal to r sin theta cos phi. So 10 sin pi by 6 cos pi by 3. If I simplify this, we will get x equal to 2.5. Now y equal to r sin theta sin phi. So 10 sin pi by 6 sin pi by 3. If you simplify this, we will get the answer as 4.33. So y equal to 4.33. Similarly, z equal to r cos theta. So it will be 10 cos pi by 6. If you simplify this, we will get the answer as 8.66. Now this spherical point is converted into Cartesian point. Now this Cartesian point can be converted into cylindrical point. So we can use the equations, conversion equations. So r is equal to square root of x square plus y square. So it will be square root of 2.5 square plus 4.33 square. If you simplify this, you will get the answer as, I think you are going to get this answer as 4.99. So approximately it is 5. Now phi will be tan inverse of y by x. So it is tan inverse of 4.33 upon 2.5. If you simplify this, you are going to get this answer as 59.99 degree. Approximately you can write here 60 degree. Similarly, z is equal to z value, that is 8.66. So my final converted point is 5, 60 degree and 8.66. So likewise these points can be converted. Now we will consider the next problem. Here 2 points are given, point C and point D. You can observe point C is given in Cartesian coordinate system and point D is given in spherical coordinate system. So point C is having coordinates -3, 2, 1 and point D is having coordinates 5, 20 degree and -70 degree. Now it is asked to find the spherical coordinate of point C. Means point C is given in the Cartesian form. We have to convert this point into spherical. And it is also asked to find the rectangular coordinates of point D. Means point D is given in spherical form. So it is asked to convert it into Cartesian. So we will see the first conversion. So r will be square root of x square plus y square plus z square. So it will be square root of -3 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. So if I simplify this, we'll get the answer as 3.742. Theta will be cos inverse of z upon r. So z value is 1 here, and r we got this answer as 3.742. So cos inverse of 1 divided by 3.742. If I simplify this, we'll get the answer theta as 74.50 degree. Similarly, phi will be tan inverse of y by x. So tan inverse of 2 upon minus 3. So if you simplify this, you will get this answer as 146.31 degree. So the converted point is 3.742, 74.50 degree and 146.31 degree. Now I will keep this second task as a homework for you. So you convert this rectangular coordinate of D at home. So we'll stop here. In the next session, we'll see the vector transformation point. Thank you.